a lot of African women carry trauma with them, where no matter what part of the world they are, they always think and believe in their heart that if anyone does anything, even the slightest kindness to them, they feel like they have to give something. Hey lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy. What's good, what's Gucci? Recently, I have been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube glorifying Nigerian men for their generosity. Everyone is coming on here saying that Nigerian men are indeed a force to be reckoned with and that they're so generous and like so lovely, but like, you know, they also have their own downsides. But a pro about them is that they are generous. Now, this video will be talking about what I think their generosity looks like in Nigeria and just taking a deep dive on that subject matter. And I hope you guys will join me in this conversation. If you're interested, keep watching. Here are my thoughts. The generosity in Nigeria is dysfunctional and transactional. Hear me out. Just don't shoot the messenger. Hear me out. It is dysfunctional and transactional. And I believe that the women that are pushing this narrative are people that are comfortable with these arrangements. Because let me give you an example. Say you're a woman and you have a skill set and you're overly qualified for a role, and you go for an interview and a great grandpa style man approaches you and wants to have a sexual relationship with you in exchange for this job that you are qualified for. Now, but does that sound like generosity to you? How does that make you feel? So, to be honest, I believe that this generosity that I call dysfunctional and transactional really does dehumanize some women in Lagos. Not everybody is comfortable with this trade and barter. Not everyone is okay with life being like this, especially when it's not the same thing in some western part of the world. So it just kind of feels like Nigerian women living in Nigeria are being cheated on the basic rights and being objectified in exchange for generosity. All of that just plays into the old patriarchal system that we have in Nigeria. Also, I think that the Nigerian men, their generosity stems from a place of entitlement, a place where they feel like they have ownership over a woman. So when they're generous to a woman, it's almost like, oh yeah, I'm generous to you because you're my property. And that still ties to the transactional thing where nothing is for free. Whatever they're doing, it's for their own selfish purpose. Another aspect of this, their generosity, is that it also stems from a place of pride and boastfulness. So it's like they're going to be generous to you as long as they can go and say it to the entire world with a microphone that they picked you up from the garbage and made you who you are today. No one is saying that a man cannot be prideful of his woman, but you know, you can be prideful by saying things like, oh, my girlfriend just bagged a contract. It doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, that project that I worked on, oh, I just picked that up from the bin. And then like they always like that feeling of boastfulness so that they can also have a sense of control over the women. So it's almost like generosity control, generosity boastful, generosity entitlement, ownership. You're my property. I'm going to start tracing your every move and step because I gave you $1,000. Now also, their generosity, I would say, is a forced culture. It's almost like a sense of duty. So a lot of Nigerian men are raised with the idea that they are supposed to take care of their home, they're supposed to take care of their wife, their kids, and that is the duty of an African man, a Nigerian man. And I get that, and I respect that. But we're all unlearning some of these cultures and traditions. We're trying to make sure that we become better versions of ourselves and of our parents. So with that being said, being financially generous is not the only value that a Nigerian man should look forward to doing for his family. There are also values like being there for the kids emotionally. So it's not just that, Nigerian men are generous, they're better than the world. It's like, it is a sense of duty to some of these men. What is so crazy is that all of the things that I just talked about in describing their generosity, it's so sad, and they're all just very sad amplifiers towards being generous. I think that genuine generosity does exist, and it's most especially exists in the western part of the world, because if you want to be transactionally like generous with me, there's Me Too movement, there's lawsuits, like there's an actual justice system that works. So good luck. So it's just so unfair that Nigerian women that live in Nigeria are being robbed off of generosity that is genuine, and that is just so unfair. Another thing that people don't know is, they're making videos glorifying these men for being generous without putting in consideration the impact of this false generosity on African women. A lot of African women carry trauma with them, where no matter what part of the world they are, they always think and believe in their hearts that if anyone does anything, even the slightest kindness to them, they feel like they have to give something. Like, it is so traumatizing to a lot of people, especially like people from lower income homes, where the other day I was watching a video on social media and someone was giving testimony in church. A woman was giving a testimony in church of how she's found an older man who wants to sleep with her so that they can start taking care of her family. Like, how in what universe is that even okay? And this goes to show that this false generosity that is being celebrated on social media, that is being glorified on social media, is definitely affecting people's lives and affecting them in a way that isn't necessarily positive, in a very traumatizing way, where a Nigerian woman, an average Nigerian woman, is, you give her 1 pen, she's like, okay, do I have to give you 3 pen back? What do I have to do in return? You're going with the mindset of everything is always a trade by barter, everything is always an exchange, a need for an act, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is definitely not the generosity that I would like to join the bandwagon and celebrate. And I think that until I start hearing more examples from women that live in Nigeria about Nigerian men that are genuinely generous, I will not be coming on social media to praise anyone or give anybody any false celebration. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still going to stick with my own idea of what I think that generosity looks like in Nigeria. But please, if you have your own thoughts, put it in my comment section. Tell me some of the new things that you've learned, some of the nuances that I'm not aware of, and so that I can come here and talk about and celebrate Nigerian men for being genuinely generous. Until then, I beg to differ. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Ciao. This is just the Tracy session, so let's take off. So I'm going to be trying out this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Jelly Water. I'm not sure if it's something that I should like. Never used it before. Just thought I should use it for the first time. Oh, guys. Never used it before. I just thought I should use it for the first time. Not sure if I'm gonna like it even. This is my first time, and this is like I'm setting myself up for damage, because if I don't like it, what am I gonna do? Like, who am I gonna report to? Okay, first things first, I'm unable to actually open the cap, which is like pissing me off at this point. Cause like, how am I supposed to make this work? No, I'm serious, guys. I actually cannot take. Oh, okay. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I guess I have to use my teeth to take off the cap. Are you guys serious right now? Like, for real? That's weird. Anyways, what's the consistency feel like? Okay, it's not bad. Okay. It smells quite nice. It's it smells gross. Okay, let's try this stuff. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Ugh, it feels so slimy. Why am I doing that? Oh God, it's so slimy. It's slimy. It's slimy. I cannot with myself, guys. Okay, but why is it so slimy, guys? Are you guys sure? Oh my god, I'm cringing at my goofiness. Okay, I wanted to make sure that you guys see the chaos that happens after I film a video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want something like this in the next one, let me know. Love you guys. Bye bye.